We have a unique story here today, folks. I'm curious to know what you would do in this situation. Shout out to Francia Makeup and Spice for sharing this story. It is not hers. She's actually sharing a story that was sent to her, and we're going to watch it together. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. Let's go. When I came across this story, man, it was straight out of a movie, man. Just hearing this shit, how does this actually happen? I'm in love with the man that unalived my brother. Yeah, you heard it, but you're about to hear it. I don't know. I'm gonna leave this to your own interpretation. You listen to this and you tell me, do you believe the story is real? Would you support someone in your family dating someone who was the cause of losing a family member or someone close to you? Would you still deal with them? How would you approach this? This is weird. I've never come across this one on social media. Not yet. I've seen shit like this, but I've never actually heard the story broken down like this. But nonetheless, let's get into this video, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to me. Pay close attention to listen to every detail. I don't want anything to be misinterpreted here.
I'm in love with the guy that unalived my brother. When I was 6 months old, someone ran over my brother. I never had the chance to meet my brother or anything, and my mom and my dad never talked to me about the whole situation because it's just too hard, so nobody brings it up like that. All I knew is that the guy got convicted and he got 20 years. I am now 19 years old and I'm working at Hooters. So at work about a year ago, this guy started coming in every Friday. He would give me $100 tip every single time. He was much older than me, but we had a connection. We would talk all the time, but only at work. About 6 months ago, he came in on a Friday and he left me two $100 bills of tip this time. On one of them, he had wrote down his number and he asked me if I wanted to go on a date. I called him, and from there, we just started talking. We ended up going on a date, and he's just like the perfect man for me, right? That from this first date, I knew. Mind you, my parents don't know that I was dating this guy because he's way older than me. He's 24 years older than me. 2 weeks ago, my life changed. We went out together. We were drinking. He got a little too drunk. I noticed he was kind of emotional that day. I did not know why, but he got drunk. And so we ordered an Uber and we got home. And I sat him down on the couch and he begins to cry. He then tells me that exactly today, years ago, when he was younger, he unalived someone else and he got 20 years. accidentally and his life changed forever. And I'm like, who am I with? And he was like, yes, I served time. And he was just crying and he was like, I hope this doesn't change the way you feel about me. I hope this doesn't change anything. I even got let out early because of good behavior. I just told him, like, what? I'm going to go home. I need to think about things and reevaluate everything. I go home. I go to Google. I Google him. He unalived my brother. I never looked at anything about my brother's case because the only one time that I asked my mom about it, she told me that it was just too painful and to please not ever bring it up again. And the pain in her eyes just hurt me so bad. So I left it alone. Never looked it up, never researched. And now here I am in love with this guy. And I was so close to telling my parents that I'm dating him because I really do love him. But then I find out this and I don't know what to do. He's a really good guy and I really like him. And I think I'm in love with him. I don't know what to do. I'm really shocked. I haven't told him that it was my brother. I don't know if I should even tell him because I really do love him. I don't know what to do. I should just tell him my brother and how this happened. I'm just so confused. I want to thank the viewer that sent in this anonymous confession. You can send me your anonymous confessions to messages. Thank you very much, you guys. Leave a comment, help her out.
All right. Y'all saw it. What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna read some of the comments, and you tell me what you would do in this situation. I had one comment that said, "I think it's her brother that sent him, showing he forgives him and deserves love, maybe to protect his sister, but the mom isn't going to like it." Someone said, "You should watch The Judge. So similar story." I guess what they're saying is that this was just made up. Then it could be I've never seen a movie before. I don't know. People will do damn near anything for attention, but they went anonymous. So it's not one of them situations where the person that you're watching talking is the one that's saying it. It's someone else's story. Looks like the tips are guilty tips. He seems to know who you are. Run. Is that possible? Huh. I don't know. As quick as I fell in love, it's as quick as I would fall out of love. He definitely knew, found the girl, and got close on purpose for his own guilty conscience. So you have some people saying he knew who she was, and then you have another person saying that he was sent there through some divine order. How would you interpret that? I'm curious to know. I personally, I'm stuck between him knowing who she was and he found her and he's trying to make it right, but then also how's the family going to feel about that? I'll leave that for y'all to decide. I don't have a horse in this race. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man, what y'all think about that one. Do you agree with the comments? Do you believe the story? What would you do in that position?